Yo, what is up, everybody? It is your man, Bro Gets Rich, sharing with you a recent buy I made just a few days ago. As the title suggests, I smash bought $1,000 of MicroStrategy. So we're going to take a look at my total position, talk about what I'm planning to do with this as crypto most likely continues its bull run. So make sure to like and subscribe. I always share with you guys what I'm investing in, no bullshit. And as always, not investment advice, just trying to keep it real, have fun with investing, and hopefully inspire some people to create a better future for yourself. I know I am trying to every day, so let's get into MicroStrategy. So I'm not going to go ahead and explain MicroStrategy. If you don't know MicroStrategy, do your own research, or you're living under a rock, or you're new to the Bitcoin space. But this is the Giga Chad, Michael Saylor. Got this off his Twitter. He loves creating some crazy generative AI shit posts, but he's a master. He's the master of Twitter. So as you can see, I added to my MicroStrategy position, bought $1,000 of MSTR, just about $299 per share back on January 2nd. So Bitcoin has hit a little dip today, but that buy is so far aging pretty well. So this is the totality of my MicroStrategy position as of today. Total value, $2,600, 7.641 shares, average cost of $367, and I am down 7% right now. So to be completely honest, I should have probably bought more than $1,000 the other day when I made this purchase. I could have bought another 1,000. I just, crypto moves fast. We didn't know if we were going a little lower. We didn't know if we were getting a little higher. Oh, my cat's biting me. All in all, not a bad little snipe though. So the real question is, what am I going to do with this position? What is my long-term strategy? And so real quick, MicroStrategy is a little bit, I'm a little bit butthurt about it, as I'm sure a lot of Bitcoiners are, or just a lot of people in general. Because I remember looking at MicroStrategy, if we look at this chart, right, obviously we were over $500 not too long ago. And so I'm admittedly a little butthurt about MicroStrategy, somebody who's a big fan of Michael Saylor and somebody who's been in Bitcoin for a number of years. Obviously, if we look at the 52-week high, we hit $542.99 with a 52-week low of $43.89. But if we look at over the course of the bear market, obviously they did a couple stock splits, but you could have snagged 100 shares of MicroStrategy for $3,000 or $4,000. And I was definitely stacking Bitcoin throughout this whole period, but I had money, I had money in my brokerage accounts, I had money in my bank accounts. I could have either easily swapped assets or put cash into MicroStrategy. I don't know why I didn't. I think it's just kind of one of those things where it's you're trying to wrap your head around Bitcoin and the volatility, and then, MicroStrategy is a whole different beast and is even more volatile. So kind of kicking myself for that, as I'm sure a lot of people are, because I could have stacked a few hundred shares of MicroStrategy in the bear. And, that one's really going to hurt in the long term. Not only would capturing those gains would have been pretty sick and juicy, but also just having 200-300 shares of MicroStrategy. I could be selling covered calls or selling the wheel, making some sick premiums. The premiums on MicroStrategy are absolutely out of this world. So like I said, that one hurts. But I'm also on my Robinhood right now. I'm trying to get to 100 shares of IBIT really quick, because they did just launch options on IBIT. Obviously, the premiums are not as juicy, but given 5 or 10 years, as the volumes increase and as the market cap increases of Bitcoin and of this fund, so the premiums could be there someday. So I'm making sure I stack at least 100 shares of IBIT for the next 5 or 10 years. So looking at this MicroStrategy position, I only have 7.6 shares. I think Saylor said they're not going to split the stock anymore. So I think getting to 100 shares of MicroStrategy is pretty unrealistic, unless we hit a big bear market and there's a really nasty downturn and I kind of swap some assets and put some new capital in. But I'm not even going to really think about that for now. What to do in 2025? The only options are, buy, sell, or hold. And maybe I will get another buying opportunity. Bitcoin did dip below 100 grand again, and we almost got under $96,000 today. So we could see a little bit of a buying opportunity in MicroStrategy. Whether I'll stack more or not is to remain to be determined. If I were to guess, I think at some point I'm going to sell this whole position in this bull market. So one of the things that you can use is this MSTR tracker.com. This gives you a lot of vital information about MicroStrategy and can basically tell you when it's over or undervalued. And if it does get super overvalued, or we have some kind of crazy blow off top situation, I'm definitely just going to sell it all. And who knows, maybe my $3,000 is worth 10 or 12. I'm not really sure. And then if that happens and I do take those profits, I'll probably just chill, hold them in my account, and wait to see what happens, whether we get a super long bear market or a shorter bear market, and kind of re-average that money into either spot Bitcoin or MicroStrategy, or both, depending on how it goes. The other option is just hold it all. There should be some really nasty dips and corrections along the way. MicroStrategy is super volatile, and just keep accumulating more and hold on for like the 5-10 year plan. Because if Michael Saylor is right and nothing crazy tragic happens to this company or to their Bitcoin holdings or to the price of Bitcoin or the security of the network, I've seen some crazy price prediction models on how valuable a single share of MicroStrategy could be, in like 2035 or 2040. But we're not going to hold our breath for that. Let me know down in the comments if you have MicroStrategy stock and what you plan on doing with it, what you think about the company, and what you think about Michael Saylor. Make sure to like and subscribe. I am Bro Gets Rich. I'll catch you next time. Peace out.